Putting the wall up in your life, filtering out all the shameful, negative, hardships, everything that you feel is bad in your life, all the fights, the arguments. You don't want people to see that. You want them to see the good. You want to see all the trips you went to, all the places you're eating, all the happiness you're having. But life's not like that. It's not always up. There's always downs and ups. And that's what the human experience is all about. That's what I realize people really connect with is being able to open yourself up, open that wall, open that filter and show who you really are and allowing them the opportunity to show who they really are, to feel comfort. Because if you got a friend that's always talking good, always positive, always this, and never talks about any of the hardships in life, you don't really talk about it because you don't want to bring them down. You don't want to put this burden on them. And maybe they don't understand what you're going through. And I always had trouble connecting with other people because that was fucking me, man. I would put up a front. I would act like, oh, everything's good. My life's positive. I'll work out. I'm on these trips. I'm doing all these things. But in reality, I was hurting inside. I was alone. I didn't feel happy. Like, people knew me. They're like, oh, he's always smiling. He's always happy. And in reality, nah, I didn't have a girlfriend. I felt alone, and my family were having all these issues. And I just felt like my world was collapsing on me, but I would put up this front and I had no one to talk to about it. I didn't feel comfortable talking to anyone about it. And that's where I robbed myself and why I had this wall up in my heart because I didn't want to show all the things I was ashamed of. I didn't want to show those negative things, especially on social media, man. Social media, that's all you'll see is all this positivity and then for me, I just started comparing myself to other people and thinking like, why am I so sad? Why am I not at this party? Why ain't I married yet? And I just felt unhappy about myself. That I wasn't good enough. That my life isn't where I needed it to be. But then I didn't really see the whole story for everyone of all the ups and downs they go through, the fights, the breakups. Like, you see shit on social media and you're like, what? They broke up? They look so happy together, or they would act like they were happy when you met up with them, and everything's like hidden. And then you start thinking like, who are the true people that I'm with? Who can I be authentic with? Who's authentic to me? And you just have to be that example to really open up your heart and allow people to hurt you because if you don't open it, you don't get the chance to connect and for them to really see you for who you are. And that's the risk everyone takes is just opening up and allowing yourself to get hurt. And that's one of the most vulnerable things anyone can do. And it's a sign of trust. And anyone allowed to do that should be really grateful that you're doing that for them. So just try to let it all go. Forget about what people think about you. Just think about what you think of yourself, how you want people to see you, all of you. And how your struggles could be an inspiration for someone else and you could be a comfort to them and you're robbing that experience, that gift to them that they can find someone they can relate to. And I know it's hard because if I start being my true self, My friends don't want to be with me. But then, were they really your friends? Even though you've been friends for so long? Because they didn't see all of you? And that's kind of what, like, a relationship, romantic one's all about is, you guys start dating, everything looks good on the surface. And then once you start living together, you see each other all the time. There's no way you can hide anymore. So you see the good, the bad, the ugly, and then you decide, do I want to marry this person? And that's the thing, is like, even though you've been together for 3 years, 5 years, once you see everything for what it is and everything's on the table, nothing's hidden, you'll know what to do. And I think that's the same with friends, is like, you will find people who will accept you for everything that you are. And you will lose people that don't. But at least you know the truth. And at least you don't have to put up this front or these masks of happiness and unable to show another half of you that makes you beautiful, makes you special just the way you are. To be able to be angry, upset, disappointed, guilty, regretful. Not all life is happy. And it's about connecting with other people going through the same situation and making the experience just a little bit better. So be authentic, be you, because we're all human, we're all imperfect, and you will find people who will love you just the way you are.